Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the channel. This is Alan with OffGrid.Technology. We've got another cool product up for review for you guys today. We're going to be looking at the SwissTech Lodern. This is a campfire essentials kit. This is something I think would be neat and unique for our viewers. So we're going to go ahead and get this out on the bench for you guys. We'll get this opened up. Let's roll that intro and take a look. Alright, so the Lodern, what is it? The Lodern is a campfire essentials tool and fixed blade kit. It's got several items inside of it, including a fixed sheath knife, a tinder scraper, a pocket bellows, a flint wheel sparker, a magnesium block, and it comes with an all-in-one carry pouch. So let's go ahead and get this opened up. We'll take a better look and closer look at the components.
A few moments later.
Alright guys, I went ahead and got the Lodern kit out. Some of the parts do come in the bag, so I went ahead and put everything in the bag so you could see what it's going to look like when you get it. So first off, I want to start with the knife. So here's the SwissTech knife. It does come with a little bit of cord for a lanyard there that could be in a pinch be used for fire cord, for emergencies, whatever you need it for. It's got a nice little plastic sheath. Has a nice little retention belt clip there. There is a thumbprint or thumb stud there, or thumb, I guess you can call it thumb push, and you can just push the knife off, or excuse me, push the sheath off, and you can see here you've got the EXAKT. It is OS 8 steel, so you can see that there. It does come with a kind of a weird blade profile, but I kind of like it. And I actually took this out and used it a little bit. I didn't want to scuff it up too bad, but I wanted to see how it was before the video, and it's actually got a very good profile. Like you see, you can get really good up there. Got that finger groove there. You got really good jimping all the way to almost the edge, and it allows you to get that really fine hold on it for that woodwork and get those feather sticks and so forth going, which we'll do some feather sticks. We'll see how this works. It is partially serrated. Excuse me. I prefer straight blades. Some people prefer partial. I don't mind them either which way. I would have preferred a straight blade, but hey, it is what it is. Again, this is a fixed blade. It is full tang, does go all the way through, and it does have this nice little sheath for it. Alright, so let's get the knife to the side here for right now, and we're going to take a look at this case. So this is it's not leather or Cordura. I don't know what material this is. I'm going to look and see if I can find out what material this is, and I'll put it up here for you. But it is a very well made material. It doesn't feel like it's cheaply made or like some cheap, I don't want to say this, but I hate to say it. It doesn't feel like a cheap Chinese knockoff. It actually feels like a very well made bag. It's got some belt loops, so you can run your belt through the back. This is sewn on, so there's no molly. You could make molly clips if you wanted to. It's got a nice loop at the top here, and then it's got a nice little zipper that allows you to pull it all the way around the side. Alright, so now let's open this up, take a look and see what's on the inside. I'm going to start from the left side and work my way right. So starting first, you've got your tinder shaver. This is basically like a cheese grater. This just allows you to shave some really fine tinder, get it out onto a spot, and allow you to light it pretty easily. You've got a warning card that comes in there. You've got 3 pieces of tinder. So these are the cotton tinder rolls. You can just break them up, kind of fuzz them out, allow you to get it stuff really lit in really windy and wet conditions. You've got a magnesium fire stick on the right side. This also has a ferrocerium rod on top of it. We'll go ahead and get that shaved down, and we'll shave some of this off later and take a look at it. It does have a lanyard hole if you wanted to put a lanyard into it. You've got your sparker, kind of like a Zippo sparker. Neat thing about this is it does have a pocket clip on it, so you can put it in your pocket. It has a lanyard hole, but it also has a waterproof, you can see there's the O-ring there, storage hole for a 4th piece of tinder. So we'll take a look at this tinder outside. We'll get that lit up and see how that works when we go to the outside bench. But you've got your little sparker. Puts out a good little spark there. And then last but not least, you have your pocket bellows. So your pocket bellows allows you to get a really good flame going. What you do is you extend this out, you put your mouth on this end and blow into it, and out of this end, you're going to force the air into a funnel, which is going to come out faster and a lot more force, a lot more airflow. That's going to help you get that fire going really hot. Air to a fire is one of the fuel sources that you need. It's going to get you to get that fire going really good. I like that they put that in there. You can hear it's got a lot of airflow into that, so that is nice. I like that it comes in a cover, because I would not want to put my mouth on something that's constantly in the dirt. And then you've got the rest of this package. So you've got a little sleeve up front, or a little strap up front. This is Velcro, it looks like, or can be Velcro, so you could probably put a patch on there. And then put some other things in this kit. I would say, if I was to personally, which I'm actually going to add it to it, see if I have one here. I don't offhand. But I'm making lighter kits that have duct tape and stuff around it. That's going to go in here. So I will show you that at the end of it. I'll get one and I'll show you a little something that I'm working on there. But anyway, there's everything out of the box. Go ahead and get this outside. Once it gets darker, we'll go ahead and see how this we can get stuff lit with this. So we'll be back with you. All right, guys, so we're back up here. I was trying to get this outside. Unfortunately, the weather doesn't like to work with YouTubers sometimes. So what I'm going to do is I got this little pot here. I'm just going to do some of the testing of this kit in the pot, because I do want to show you how these things work. I don't want to just pull it out of a bag and say, hey, here's a product and that's it. You know, I want to actually see if it works and show you how it works. So we're actually going to do some testing. So we've got everything here in the bag. You can see I did add a couple other things. So one of the things I did add in there is just some more tinder. This is this mini Inferno tinder. It's an all-weather fire tinder. I got this from the Pathfinder School. Yeah, that's right, Pathfinder School. And what it is just these little wafers that are soaked and all that good stuff. But I added that into it, so that's not part of it. I do have the lighter that I added to it as well. I don't have this wrapped yet. I'm still waiting on a couple pieces to come in. I'm waiting on some fish hooks and things like that. But I'm going to wrap this in some tape, have some survival items into it that we can put in there. And then there's the kit and there's the knife. So I'm going to go ahead and get everything out. And we'll one by one, we'll test it here inside this little pan here. And we'll see how well it works. All right, so you can see I have the little piece of tinder I took out. So first up, I'm going to take a look at this tinder here. Again, this is just a cottony tinder. Let's see if we can get it to zoom in there for us. There we go. It's just a cotton. And what you want to do is you just want to break it up, rough it up a little bit. Get the feathers or the fibers to really open up. And they are kind of hard. They're nice and stiff when you first get them, so it does take a little bit of working with them to get them to open up. But you can see now the fibrousness is starting to come out. So that's what you want to see. You want to see this fiberness here, or fibrous. I'm probably saying that wrong. It's fibrous, not fiberness. Anyway, get some of that fiber out. You can see it's just pulling out there. Put that in there, and then we're going to grab the little sparker. So here's a little sparker tool. Now I can say after pulling that out, there is something impregnated in this. I can feel a bit of a liquid on my fingers from this. It doesn't smell like anything other than just cotton. Maybe it's just moisture, but there's definitely something. So we're going to take this down here now, and we're going to see if we can get it to light with the sparker. Does not want to light, huh? Let's see if we can break it up a little bit more. So this does not want to light, so this is why I test these things. So right off the bat, I don't know what, there's something on this. there's something on this, but I mean, I've got this pulled out pretty fine. We should get a spark on it. I got it in the wheel there. That's not going to help us none. But yeah, it's just not wanting to go up. I'm going to take that out, and I'm actually going to see. I've used these once before a long time ago, so I'm going to actually see if I can get one of these to go. So you want to get that nice and fibrous as well. Man, this thing just does not seem to... There we go. Woo! All right, so we got it now. So you can see with that one, we were able to get it going. And this is actually reusable, so you can actually keep that and reuse that. It's got wax in it. So let's put this back here. Oh, there it goes. Now we got it. Okay. There we go. So you just got to get it really, really fibrous, and you really got to work on the got some of that cotton in it. You really got to work on this sparker, but I mean, once you get it going, it does start throwing some really good sparks. Yeah, see, that doesn't want to relight, but we did get it going. So, I mean, it's a little bit, you know, of a pain, but I mean, in a pinch, you've got fire right there. I could have had a fire going tonight with just that. So we're going to get that out to the side. We're going to take this, put this to the side. This is actually a very good sparker, and you can see it does tell you the way. I might have been turning it backwards, guys. That might be why it wasn't working at first. Now that I'm looking at it, that might have been my fault. So it does tell you which way to go. But this is a good little sparker. Oh, wow. All right. So let's put the pan back over here. Let's see what else we got. Next up, we got some of this magnesium. So let's see what this magnesium can do. So we're going to take the knife. We're going to see, get some of this magnesium off. Comes out very fine, but you can see we're getting it. So we are getting it there. You can see we're scraping that bar off. So let me there we go. So now with this one, woo! That throws sparks. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna have a problem getting a fire with this. I can't get enough of this magnesium off though. I don't know how I gotta shave this. Never used magnesium before. Always just used wood. You know what, let's try with the sparker. Make sure we got it the right way. We got it the right way. Yeah, I don't know how useful that magnesium is. Maybe you need a lot more of it. I mean, we're getting it good on there. I'm blinding myself trying to do it, but it's not lighting. Yeah, I think this is just a gimmick, but that sparks on this bar. Look at that. I mean, we're raping sparks everywhere. Excuse my language. All right, so magnesium bar, put that thing down. You can see the knife does work because we are using the knife. It does cut quite well too. A little weird blade profile, but I mean, it is what it is. Alright, so next up we've got this little shaver thing, and I've got a little piece of wood here. And what you do is you just kind of cheese grate it. And you can see we're getting some tinder down in here now. It's actually not that hard to do. Actually grates quite well. Probably use this as a real cheese grater. Alright, so now got some of our fresh tinder in there. See what we can do with our sparky sticky. Yeah, see, this is where I really like the cotton. This one's not bad. It did light. I would actually impregnate these with some wax. That'd probably be a better off way to do it. This stuff with the wax, I mean, if you get this and then you get this on it or next to it, and you can get it, you know, nice and fibrous and lit, I mean, that right there should light for us. Look at that. And then you got your little shaved tinder on top of it. So, I mean, I would definitely carry these. This is a good thing to use. I would just definitely carry something with it. Doesn't want to go out. It smells like a candle in here now. And then the last thing we have is the bellows. So I just blew that out. Now I want to see if I can get it restarted. I'm probably not going to be able to do it with that one. But let's go ahead and get this on. See, these things are great, man. They last forever. Just got to get it nice and fibrous. There we go. That fiber right there should catch. Yeah. There we go. So then you take this, and if you've got a fire going, he puts it out, but if you got a big enough fire, this would allow you to get a nice breath in there and get it going really good. At least it put it out for me. That's the bellows there. So yeah, guys, I mean, is this a great kit for the price of the money? I mean, I got this for $25 and I keep it in my truck, and you can see I've got several ways now that I can start a fire while in my truck with a $25 kit. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. Buy a couple of these, stick them in your garage, stick them in your go bag, stick them in your truck, stick them wherever. They're great little kits. So there you go, guys. We went ahead and got the testing done. I'm going to go ahead and get this all cleaned up. We'll bring it back up to the bench and do a wrap up. So there we go, guys. We have wrapped up the review of the SwissTech Lodern. This is actually my first SwissTech product that I've forayed into. I'm actually quite impressed. For the money, for what they offer, it's actually a quite useful product, excuse me. And it's got a lot of value to it. So this is, I really like this. I like value for something that's useful that you can use. It's not going to cost you a lot of money. Nobody wants to spend a lot of money on something that they may use once or twice, or they're going to throw in a bag and forget about. You want something that's going to be quality and effective and not a lot of money. So SwissTech definitely is bringing it in there for the price point. I'm going to grab some other SwissTech products. We'll get them up on the bench here and see what we got. There's some other things that I'm looking at doing. So one of the ideas I have is I'm thinking about doing a $100 survival challenge, I guess, if you wish, through like different places like Home Depot and Harbor Freight and stuff like that. So I was thinking about starting with like a Harbor Freight $100 challenge. Definitely, you know, want to get more views from you guys. So please, if you guys haven't subscribed, give us a like. The best thing for you can do for these videos is like us and subscribe. You guys don't realize how much that really helps the channel grow. By growing, it gives us the opportunities to do more things. And, you know, we're still a fairly small channel. We've got about 3,500 subscribers. So most of this still does come out of my own pocket. So just to, you know, help support the channel, guys, please, you know, just like, subscribe. A lot of you guys just watch the videos and you're not liked and subscribed. That would really, really help. Fuck all that bullshit there. So there you guys go. That is the SwissTech Lodern. I actually quite like it for $25. This is a pretty good kit to just buy, throw in a bag somewhere, throw in your truck, whatever. You don't want to spend a lot of money on a kit that you're going to use a couple times or maybe never at all. So if you're looking for just a good base kit, good fire kit that you want to just throw in a bag somewhere, for $25, the Swiss Tech Lodern is not bad. It's got a lot of great features, a lot of good value for the money. Swiss Tech products are fairly new to me. I haven't touched any before. This is the first one, actually. I know they're sold exclusively through themselves and through Walmart. So I am going to start getting some other Swiss Tech products, as long as some other budget stuff. I know budget stuff is always what we're looking for, right? As preppers, we don't want to spend a lot of money on something. We want to spend enough money for the value of the product, right? So that's where things like this come in. I like doing these reviews to see if they're valuable, worth the value or not. And the Swiss Tech Lodern definitely is worth the value for the money. I would definitely pick one up. So thank you guys for watching the review. Please like and subscribe. I know a lot of you guys out there are not subscribed. In fact, I'll put the numbers here of who's subscribed and who's not. It's a large percentage that's not subscribed. That helps the channel grow. That helps us get the ability to bring more products like this to you guys. I want to start doing budget stuff. I feel like a lot of the mainstream channels that I used to grow up watching don't do a lot of the budget stuff anymore. They're more of the premiere and the high quality products, which are great. They have their spots, but as a prepper and as someone like myself, just off-grid camping, things like that, I don't want to spend a lot of money on something. So thank you guys. Like, subscribe. We've got some other videos we're thinking about doing. One of them is a challenge. So we're thinking about going to Harbor Freight and doing a survival challenge, maybe $100 survival challenge at Harbor Freight type of thing. And then we'll go out one weekend and we'll use some of those products and see how they help and if they hurt, hinder, whatever it may be. So thank you guys. Have a great, wonderful afternoon, and check us out next time.